He was hit approximately on this area.
Pam Ketter knows just how lucky she and her 10-year-old horse Fabio are to be alive after narrowly escaping a tragic crash.
Extremely frightening to have this vehicle come bearing down on us.
Last Tuesday, Pam and her friend were riding their horses along Barnard Vale Road, just up from the community hall. A sports car came tearing up the hill, hitting them from behind, seriously injuring Fabio.
This vehicle continued to come at us, straight at us at fairly good speed. We waved our arms, we moved over. The vehicle didn't move, make any attempt to slow down, and then impacted my horse.
It was almost like you didn't believe it was actually going to happen, because just to have somebody driving directly at you, and it almost felt like slow motion.
Carrie Jewel Harrison, riding her horse Robbie at the time, describes it as terrifying. She says while the driver did stop moments after, he claimed he never saw them.
We didn't just appear out of nowhere. You know, we were actually coming back, and we'd actually been in front of this guy the entire time.
Living in such a rural neighborhood, Pam and Carrie enjoy riding the same route a few times a week. But with speeding vehicles becoming such a concern, they feel less and less safe.
10% of the drivers are not cognizant or, don't recognize the potential danger. The other drivers happily go around, slow down. We have wonderful trail access, but part of the accessing them is riding on the road.
There's signs posted everywhere on Barnard Vale Road warning drivers of horse traffic. The speed limits are evident, but residents say those are being ignored.
They just step on the gas and hey, it's a freeway right to the golf course.
Over the years, Yvonne Prokopets has gathered stacks of letters from neighbors and sent them to the city and RCMP. She says something needs to change.
We want the speed limit changed. We want more police presence. We want to recognize that it's really dangerous for everyone out here.
Fabio suffered lacerations to his knees and will remain on stall rest for another 2 weeks. Fortunately, the sheer size of these animals is what saved this group.
Had it been somebody else, they could have been dead, right. Or even just thinking, had it been another inch or two, I would have lost my leg.
Kamloops RCMP were made aware of this Barnard Vale incident last week, and they are investigating. They have identified the driver of the vehicle and say there is a possibility he may face charges. Since the incident, the RCMP have patrolled the neighborhood and say they received complaints about speeding along Barnard Vale Road between the 6,000 and 9,000 block. But the volume of calls is not enough to send regular patrols to the area.
Calls. It's not a high crash area. It's not an area where we have a lot of recalls for service. But in light of what's happened last week, it certainly is easy enough to have our office make some arrangements to increase the level of patrol activity in that area to meet the needs of the people who are living up there.